Hi Dominic, I'm here at 944 Pine Ridge Drive. Overall, good looking exterior, and I like the neighborhood. We've got street lights, sidewalks, and the neighbors' homes are well maintained. The only issue, we've got just a bunch of parked cars in the house across the street, but shouldn't be a major detractor. Waiting on Joel's guys to get here with the appliances and to get me access to the property, but I've been around the exterior and wanted to share a few things with you. I'm going to zoom in so that you can see that there's been patchwork done on the ceiling. Now, I haven't been inside, so I don't know if there's any evidence of water leakage, but you can see hopefully that the shingles don't match up quite right. Evidence that it was a patchwork. You can see that are starting to bubble, and the edges of some of the shingles are starting to turn up. So that's something we'll want to take into consideration for the future. The gutters are in need of being cleaned. You can see pine straw and debris is sticking out from inside of it. And we're going to take a slow walk around the exterior and show you where some work was done here to patch the siding, and it was painted but not painted to match. I don't know if this was part of the remodel or not, but certainly something to take into consideration. As we move around the side of the house, again you'll see another patch that does not match, and overspray on the trim without that being properly cleaned up. Now the trim, at least around this window, and we'll check the other, you can see we've got signs of wood rot. That's a very common issue in properties that are this age. They don't use the builders weren't using a pressure treated wood, and now we use a PVC product. A portion of the downspout is missing here as compared to the one that you see over here. And backing up and panning the outside of the house, and you can see we have a badly dimpled gutter. Certainly going to still function, but something I wanted you to be aware of. And again, you can see the patchwork done in the roof right here. So hopefully there's no issues on the interior, but at some point we will want to replace the roof. Hopefully that will be much later and not sooner. Additionally, there's a large hole, much larger than should be here, around the piping. And certainly there's a risk of water getting into the property through a hole that size. The stairs are secure, but you can see the railing is bowed and leaning out. Not much we can do about that without doing some rebuilding. The deck appears like it was painted, but it was done with spray, and just crudely done. You can see we didn't get full coverage on the deck when they did that. As we move underneath the deck, you can see that again we have rot around this access panel underneath. That is important because someone potentially may want to use that for storage or access, and as they open and shut that door, that's eventually going to break. We work our way around the side of the house. The soffit fascia all looks good. No major issues with the siding on this side, with the exception of right here where we've got holes in the siding, very likely from a woodpecker, but potentially could be from water damage, but can't get close enough to know exactly what the issue is there. The yard, the landscaping, all are in good order. No major issues here. The issue here on the front porch is the and again, this is a common problem in houses, but the concrete steps have sunk, and they've sunk about 1.5 inches, and I'm not really sure that they were up to code to begin with. So the issue we wind up with is we have a very short step, a medium-sized step, and then a very large step, which creates a tripping hazard. If I were buying this property, I would plan on taking out the concrete steps and going back with some wooden steps and just securing those to the rails. So once I have access to the interior, I'll do a second video and go over what I find on the inside. But that's it for the exterior.